Let us continue playing The Darkest Dungeon. When we last left off, we have a lot of people level 3, but we have a few that are level 2 still. And we're about to go into another boss level, because we have the Sodden Crew available for slaying in the Cove. I am, however, going to start grinding a little bit for money. The way I'm going to do this is I'm probably going to hire, I'm going to go up to barracks, a roster of 21, which gives us an extra 5 people we can recruit, which would be ideal. Obviously, we need level 9 deeds for that. That'll take a little while to get, so we'll probably have to do a level 3 adventure next time. But the plan is to use this low-level party of effectively NPCs, grind them through some short dungeons. If there are any that actually are decent, i.e. they don't pick up really bad negative traits that I'd obviously have to spend money to get rid of, we will keep them. And I'll name them at that stage. If they're terrible, or they get really bad negative traits we don't want, we will ship them and re-recruit from the stagecoach. So we will use them to effectively grind money. Because of our experiment last video in the dark, we know that we can do missions at pitch. It's probably a little risky, but hey, if we're going to get rid of most of these guys anyway, it's a reasonable way to farm some money. And we can use this money to upgrade our squad of... well, the squad that is up there. The squad that we're going to have to try and get to the end of the game with, I feel. Obviously, we can... whoever we grind up from the lower ranks who's decent, we'll have to deal with bosses when we get to that level. But that's stuff to worry about for the future. As I say, that's sort of mid-term plans. I think next video, we're going to have no choice. We're going to have to do a level 3 adventure of some kind. What I have done, I spent a little bit of money and I've upgraded each of these adventurers' weapons up to level 3. So they do that little bit more damage. You are equipped with the armlet and the stress relief icon, so you are doing 10 to 21 damage currently. I was tempted to give you the head as well as this, but I figure we could probably afford to not have the increase in stress there because we don't have any stress relievers in the party. You get the sun cloak and the extra damage. Our Glyph Keeper will gain the Eldritch Wand and the Seer Stone for extra scouting, because scouting is helpful if it comes up. Now, here I've gone for a little bit of gambling. In fact, I might actually spend a little money before we just do this. I might actually upgrade Dylan's skill here. Dylan Zelly. Increases blinding gas to a 105 base accuracy and also increased stun. Stun, very useful, and gives us another option here. This is already leveled up anyway as far as it will go. Actually, I might as well do a little bit of leveling up here. Let's level up your chop, because it's the ability we use most for you. Increases your accuracy base, increases your crit chance. So it's all good. Slimeboy will upgrade his smite ability and his battle heal, just because he's our best healer at the moment. I know it's not much, but we'll go with that. It's just about worth it. This is the other reason I might need some... actually, I forgot I had you. Weird reconstruction. So same bleed chance, but it now bleeds for 2 points of damage, but now heals up to 16. There's no point in marking because none of our people have bonuses to that, but we might as well take increase in stab and the abyssal artillery. Okay, so we're upgraded reasonably well here. The good news is we can now upgrade to level 4 abilities, so we have potential upgrades coming up for some of these people, which would be helpful. Anyway, it is our time, indeed. Let us embark on another boss adventure. So, these are the 4. Holland, Zelios, Slimeboy, and the Glyph Keeper. Let's provision up. And this time we're going to remember to buy torches, aren't we? We might well do. Right, a couple of stacks of food. Actually, no, let's not go for a full stack of 12 food. I can probably get some... Come on, there we go. Seems to be really weird about giving it back. Alright. But we will take extra medicinal herbs, we will take extra holy water, we will take extra antivenom, we will take 2 of those. 2 keys. 2 shovels. And 12 torches. I think this should be fine. I'm actually going to take extra of those just in case, because we kind of learned from previous experiences here that these are helpful, and also they're good for a few of the curiosity things inside the dungeon. So, let's embark.
Prying eyes had become a nuisance along the old road. and so I undertook to receive my most curious deliveries by way of marine shipments. A sheltered jetty was accessible by a narrow stone stair off the back of the manor, and a discreet system of pulleys could hoist even the heaviest prizes up the rock face from a securely tied dinghy below.
Interesting. Well, at least we now know where he got all of his eldritch stuffs.
Chained and drowning for eternity.
Okay, so no scouting bonuses here, obviously. We have a number of directions we can go. The boss will be in the furthest point from us, which will be here. But we might be able to find some reason to explore the other stuff as well. We're going to ignore this room, though. Because the advantage of going at night, and it is an advantage, is the increase in loot, which is why I might just send this level 1 party idea plan in the dark continually just to pick up loot. It's a potentially good grinding idea, but we'll see. In the meantime, we have an encounter, and they are surprised. Good. Right. Let us begin. Plague Grenade. 5 damage blights are in. Let's go and smite you. 11. Gonna hew because it's got a good chance of killing one, and he does so much damage, it's... Okay, Eldritch Artillery. 7 damage. That is lethal to both, I believe.
Slowly, gently.
With the attack boost, this party is absolutely overpowered. Might as well go Battlefield Medicine. I don't need it, but I've got nothing better to do. I still haven't upgraded that ability, actually. It's the only one of Zelios's I didn't upgrade. But it's still useful enough. Sacrificial Stab for 22.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
And a good amount of rewards. The Fish Idol. Aura of Strength engulfs the hero, gives him a 18% damage buff. Okay. Yeah, anything holy, holy water usually seems to be the answer. However, some things do work backwards from that. Some things don't like the interference of the unholy. Let's torch up. The pack has a map. There's 2 curiosities there, but it's not telling us anything else. Obviously, there might be a hidden room somewhere. I don't think that map necessarily shows that, but... Also, let's find out who's good at traps. Does get a bonus to trap. They also get a bonus to all stats equal to 10% from their resolve level. I think it's all 70% unless you've got... Okay, Dylan is our trap master general at the moment. 80%, and that is enough for stress relief. Something we seem to be suffering a little bit from at the moment. Alright, torch up, in we go. Okay, another encounter with the chest, and they are surprised again. This almost feels too easy. But it might be the last easy mission we have for a while. 23 death to the exploding thing.
A faint hope blossoms.
We managed to do enough to get bypast your protection now. That is how strong our front line is. This is just ridiculous. I realized the boss could still destroy us. The bosses are much, much stronger. I mean, we've been dealing with them relatively easily, but I still don't think we can deal with a hag. If another hag were to turn up, for example. God, is our occultist ridiculous. Anyway, key. Hidden compartment, gold, and another shovel. Okay, so we have another curiosity coming up here. We have a barnacle-crusted chest. I think we can use a... Yep. Get rid of the barnacles. Grab all that now. We need the deeds. We do want deeds.
The light, the promise of safety.
I'm happy to trade the torch out for the moment. And I'm happy to keep the stuff we have. Right, what was coming up? Another battle. Not surprised. Huzzah! We have an even bout to begin with. Begin with Plague Grenade. Means you're already 1 from death. Stress Wave! 17. One for a shocker. I forgot you have an 18% damage boost, but you're still doing ridiculous amounts of damage, even ignoring that. Spearfishing for 7. Chop the thing that stuns us. Gonna go for a stress heal on yourself, because you're getting a little higher than I would like. And we have Abyssal Artillery. We're just doing so well. So much damage. Okay, corpse dying. Do I want to do any healing? Yeah, let's reconstruct yourself. Managed to even resist the bleed resistance. What is your bleed resistance offhand? 60's not the best, in fairness. You have no way of really hurting the front one, do you? Clear away the corpses for no reason. 5 smite. Done. We have a dodge stone. Dodge stone could potentially be worth something. I don't really want to get rid of anything else, though. Alright, it's going to be worth more than the 500. And onyx seems to be more common than the emeralds, even though they're the same value. I'm now going to get nothing but emeralds, but you know how this works. Alright, we'll get a free shovel, free 25 gold, and that's it. So, basically plus 25 gold for that. Not bad, we'll live. In we go. Okay, a load of spearfishers. Right. Blinding gas this time, because these do a reasonable amount of damage. We can still Abyssal Artillery them to death, which probably will be death, but good dodge. Stun buff, stun buff. Oh, and actually you have a chance of killing him off. 11. Just a chance, and they've done 0 damage to us this round. Right, artillery. Flame grenade would have been lethal. Let's go for a Hue. Double kill on it. How much is the damage reduction on that? 40% down, so with 60% damage, he still killed 2 of them. I almost hope this boss is amazing, because honestly, we've walked this bit of a dungeon thus far. Nothing here threatens this party.
This expedition at least.
Alright, 750 gold, we're going to get more than that there, and it's a move charm. Is it worth giving up the key at this point? We know we're going to use up the holy water in a moment, so there's no point in doing that. I'm going to gamble and get rid of the key. Except that if we find... Here's the thing. If we end up finding one of those secret areas, I want to have the key available. I think I'm going to get rid of a shovel for that move charm. Well, again, 750 gold for that. But... the fish idol. 36% damage. I didn't realize I'd done that on the same person. Okay, we're going to continue on. Okay, room with treasure. Okay, torch goes down 1. We'll light up. And we know you are still the best at disarming traps. And you do. Alright, have a go. Nasty gash. Well, it happens. That is unfortunately why we need this shovel to get rid of the barnacles. Still, in we go. It's all good. Moving on. Light goes down, light goes up. We do get bonuses as well to having a high light level, so we will want to make use of that. Just thinking. If we camp in this room, that's probably going to be the best. Meanwhile, Sea Carcass, let's go and cleanse the contents, and that is a lot of good contents coming up to us. Sapphire is worth 1,000. It is worth more than this, so we'll grab that. So we're doing quite well for money. I'm going to torch up before we enter the room. We're going to get a free light anyway at the end, but here we go. They are stunned. Or surprised, rather. Plague Grenade. Between that and the Abyssal Artillery, they are finished. 20 crit. And we slew the evils that lurketh. Achievement unlocked. Alright. Do whatever we can to you. We know you're going to be quite tough to deal with, but... He dies. Barnacle Barrier on the thing that's already got a high protection. Brine! Resists. Okay. Disorientating Blast. Sacrificial Stab! For 4. Accusation for double kill. Alright, grab of that we can.
But a victory nonetheless.
Use the key. There's a chance we won't end up with a secret thing in any case, so take what we can there, just the extra 25. Leave that alone, and scouts. This is where we now find it. No. Move to the next room, then we'll camp. What is in the sack? Stuff. 50 gold. And the light going down just 1, still surprised. That unfortunately means you're doom. Okay, Plague and Blight, stab to death. Choppity death. Choppity death. Oh, that's low for you. 12? You only did 12 damage? It's practically nothing for you, sir. Right, more rending for the old gods. Resist both for that time. Might as well reconstruct you at this point. I was hoping for a bit on 2, but because I was going to use the bleed recovery here, it was always going to be that way round. Chop. Alright, more stuff and another jade. It's taunting us with those jade now. No need to worry about anything in there. We know there's nothing. So what we're now going to do is we're going to camp.
A moment of respite.
We only have 8 food. We're equally not, though, doing massively badly in terms of stress, so I'm actually happy to just do the 4 there. Right. So, options. We have a couple of encourage for stress heals. We have the Dark Ritual. Increase stress by 15. Yeah, we'll prevent the nighttime ambushes. Which is always a good one. We have nobody who's currently under any disease issues. With mortality debuffs. We can't really go Zealous Speech. We do have 2 religious types in the party, but it's not really enough. Encouragement. Might as well encourage just for the sake of it on 2, 10, 9. Encourage you. We have 5 points of thing left. I can do a wound recovery there just because the fluids could be useful. Yes, they could. And that adds a few resistances. Move, debuff, blight, bleed. All sounds good to me. Right, rest up. Plenty of blood left to shed this day. Provisions are a little low, but we're okay.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Right. They are surprised. Maximum torchlight for this lot. Plague Grenade. 1 to the back and blight. Stab time and death. Stab time and 36. Stab time and actual death.
Great is the weapon.
Well, this has just been ridiculous. Gained a load of stuff. which is good. We're up to 6 deeds. I think we needed 7. So there's a chance we can get that finished. Open the box, but it's empty. It would be nice to start being able to grind some low-level adventurers through, but we'll see. Still got this to go through yet. Torch up. I was warned about you! I was definitely warned about you!
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
I'm only doing that because I know we have bonuses on light effects. I can't do anything with you, so we're just going to leave it at that. Okay. Vulnerability Hex. I don't know what this thing's capable of, so we're just going to do everything we can to debuff it. Collect Call. Okay, he summoned a bunch of guys. Right. Let's start smiting them. Round 2. What's your resistance like? Your blight resistance is quite low. Plague Grenade. I think stabbing one of these to finish it is probably advisable. Just in case. We don't know what they're going to do. Apart from dodge. More Collect Call. Okay, so he's just going to summon... He's a guy who will summon a bunch of minions. Okay, Headhunt. Okay, that's actually not good. Crit 28. Right, I think we do want to do some damage here, so I'm going to go for Abyssal Artillery. More Plague. Going to stack the Plague damage on him. 10 damage a round. Head games. Okay, so he's protecting him. Good news is, we can still deal with it. Hugh. Brings him into range. 10 damage. Lifesteal. Okay, he drained and gained 10 more life back. But that undid the blight. That's fine. We can live with that. How's his stun resistance? This stun resistance isn't great. This is a chance of working. Stunned. Smite. Okay, now he's open to being killed. I don't need to vulnerability hex him, I don't think. Yeah, just doing the damage now is going to make... is going to do all this. Shot for 19. Yeah, he's finished. 5 damage coming on him next turn. Well, that didn't seem as bad as it was implied. But then this party is ridiculous.
Be wary.
He can come back anytime.
A dizzying fall.
No, I prefer him not to. Right. So that happens. Another barnacle chest here. Let's have a go. Nothing inside. Might as well use up the torches at this stage. We got plenty of them to make sure I've got maximum light for the next area. I don't have a shovel for securing things here. In the meantime, they're going first and accuse. Right. Plague Grenade. Rend for the old gods. He's got a lot of bleed. He's got extra bleed resistance and debuff resist, so that should be fine. Chop him for 16. Finish him off for 9. Well done. And Abyssal Artillery. Hold on, Madman might survive. But he's not going to survive that. Stack the plague damage and bye-bye. All good. Oh, very good. Right, 75 gold we can't really grab.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Now, it's this. Let's try the medicinal herbs on it. I'm fairly sure it has to be a shovel, but we're going to try and open it anyway. There are treasures inside, though. Extra glod. I'm going to gamble on the medicinal herbs not being relevant for the rest of this, because we're pretty much at the end anyway. Okay, boss time. Up we go. By God's light and dark, I hope this liquid has some kick. What have you done? Okay, that'll do. Normally he has to use anti-venom to be sure of that, but okay. Sometimes it will do a good effect anyway, even though... Next, it's up. Come on. Okay, Zelios. Disarm it. Right, one step. One step. The torchlight goes down. Okay. Let's light them up. Let's get rid of all the food. Give the extra point to our occultist. He's on the lowest food level. In we go. Boss time.
Even in death, the captain shouts his orders.
All hands on deck. Can't hold balance. Okay, so that's pulled him into the front row, and we now have an anchorman. They have a very low blight resistance. You don't, for whatever reason. Okay. Well, with that being the case, plague grenade. Mutiny. 1 damage. Resists, whatever the debuff was. Right. Is it worth trying to deal with you? That's what I'm going to work out now. We're going to have you just do that. Okay, he's back into the front. Another 5 damage. Warning clutch. And some bleed. Because we've got the bleed damage on... Actually, no, there's no point. No point. So which one does the most damage? The stab will do the most damage. All hands on deck. Oh, please don't throw Zelly to the front. It did. I'm going to have to toss him back a few times here because I don't have a backwards move, do I? Okay. Resists. Drink with the dead. 9 stress. Missile artillery, 11 crit. Uneducated savage. No blood left for the leeches, but we'll be able to heal that now. Smite him because you still don't know what he does. Heave to! He's thrown an anchor at me. Oh. Interesting. Immobilized. Alright, plague up. Oh, it's gaining life off me as well. Okay.
Well struck.
Crit 5. Okay, we need to actually deal with this because he's taking... Dodged. He's immobilized, but he somehow dodged. Yeah, we don't like this. Okay. So that's his attack pattern then. Get somebody anchored and then kill them. Okay. Miss. All hands on deck. Now that'll be good because that'll bring you actually to the front again. Oh, you move resistance. We actually kind of wanted that, maybe. More plague. Stacking up to 10. That'll undo the things. Tempted to go vulnerability X, but actually we'll just go and do some damage here. 42. Okay, so you're taking a bit of damage, but for now... Heave 2. Darn it. And he's clutched again. And he heals from that. I reject your pact. Drink of the Dead. For a little bit of stress. Chop. He gains 6 life back, but he's not gaining enough back. He's just... All hands on deck. That pulled you to the front. 5 for a stab. More plague. Gonna smile. Darn it. Alright. I might actually lock our occultist in place in a moment, depending on how we do this. Yeah, figured that would happen. Because he needs to be dealt with. Good news is he's at least taking more in blight damage than he's gaining back. He will do more damage, so... And we have healing abilities with the other guy, so actually you can get to the back. Meanwhile, though... Keep stacking the plague. Oh, he resisted that one. Phantoms pull me down. Stab for 9. And he's out of plague at 36. Heal 1, stress heal 6. Let's actually just put a point on Dylan here. Just gaining so much life out of thee now. It's down to 42, but this is where... You... Darn it! Tide washes over me. New round. This might actually be a problem. 48. Darn it, we had him down a moment ago. Right. Plague grenade. Start stacking those blights up again. Meanwhile, stab. Shot for 16. There we go. That undoes most of what he's just done. Mutiny. I'd like to move you back, actually, but for the moment, let's go and just get some reverse stress going. Round 8. All hands on deck. Zelly. You're the wrong person to be at the front. Right, going for that now. Need to climb forward. There's a chance the stun will work. It did. Alright, let's get moving. 5 damage and the stun. E2. Because Zelly can do nothing in the front row. Health. Resist and resist, but I couldn't do a lot else with him. I reject your pact. Good news is he can at least do something. I bleed. You do. Abyssal artillery for 3. That's rather poor, actually. I guess he's got 50 protection currently standing, but that might be because of this. Boom. Meant to heal you as well. Doesn't matter. Critical heal. Yeah, now he no longer has 50 protection, so he has a 50 protection while the anchor's up. And good news is he's moved somebody useful to the front. Except that you resist the movement. Missile artillery for 5. Retreat. $13. Unfortunately, he's going to heal now because he's going to get a turn in. It almost would have been worth going for the hit rather than that, but still, we have the front 2 as the front 2. Not much really I can... I forgot to heal you again! Alright, 20. Vulnerability Hex on you. Free. Play Grenade. Resisted that this time. Always resistance has gone up by 50 as well, actually. Chop. This is a good battle, actually. I'm enjoying this battle. It felt like it was going to be far too easy here. And yes, it's not exactly been difficult. We've managed to get through this, but this has at least been a very interesting... I love the boss battles thus far. Been massively interesting. Not necessarily too difficult, but definitely interesting. We need to do 2 damage to him.
They are cursed to float forever, deep in the swirling blackness.
And we grab a couple of things. Right. Grab all those. Let's toss the torch. Grab a protection stone. Load of common items. We are returning to the hamlet. The cotton crew has been killed. The loot is much. Plenty of heirlooms grabbed as well. All looks good to me. Right, so we have people up to resolve level 3. Slime Boy gains hard skin for plus 10 protection, and the Glyph Keeper is anemic and also bulimic. Things to heal, but we'll worry about that a little later.
Let me share with you
New quirk, balanced.
wonders I have come to know.
Good, he's actually gained a bonus from that. Underwent the effective... yeah, we've cured him of curiosity, which we needed to do, really. So as you can see here, we now have a party that is basically down to just those. Glyph Keeper, Medical Ward will heal your bulimic nature. And if we look at the Stagecoach, we are 1 short. Or 3 short, actually. So, I believe it is time. Finally, there is no more avoiding it. We are going to the Weald. 12 deeds. It's a long one as well. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting, so to say. Interesting. So, I'm going to debate things. We're going to work out who our best party is for this. We got everybody back again. Hey, we've all survived. Everybody. Absolutely everybody. There was definitely nobody who died early on that we have completely forgotten about. Nope. Absolutely nobody. And we've got to a point in the game where I would say we're probably about a third of the way through. If the Darkest Dungeons are level 6 missions, obviously the scaling is going to go up, so I imagine we're actually only a quarter of the way through, but progress has been made. Progress has been made. So, go for a level 3 adventure, hope we succeed it, grind out some lower level party members, see what happens. Until the next time.